Alright everybody, welcome back to SouFLoTV again. Welcome back to another installment of the Clansman One Don Trial. It was put on hold for a while and it was supposed to start back on the 2nd of this month. And it did. And it's off with a bang. Remember, before we went to break, everybody was calling this the new Netflix series. Some people were saying it should be a movie. Others were saying that this is more than a movie. This needs to have series and parts to it. Anyhow, taken straight from the Gleaner, Clansman Gang Trial consultant reveals unwillingness to provide data in gang case. Whatever that means, let's get right into it. So, a consultant with telecoms company Digicel this morning testified that he was reluctant to provide the police with information that was being sought in the Clansman One Don gang investigations. Don't know why, but we're going to find out. The independent risk and fraud consultant told the court that he was assigned the task due to the unavailability and unwillingness of other personnel. In other words, they didn't want to give up the information, so they give him the dirty work for do. I wonder why. He acknowledged that he too was reluctant to undertake the task. And probably they're behind the walls. I said, listen man, me have family, My wife and pick me out a road, Me no want this, Because when them man they run down upon you, what me I go say? Don't mix me into this, but they say shit rolls downhill and the lowest ranking person feels it the hardest. So, weeks after the trial had started last year, the prosecution disclosed that it was having challenges in getting the call data records and cell site details that were linked to recorded conversations and several confiscated handsets in the case against the 33 alleged members of the Clansman gang from the island's two service providers, that's Flow and Digicel, right? Remember, when these guys got arrested, a lot of them, their cell phones got taken away. So not only the 3 cell phones that the informant ex-gang member who used the 3 phones to record information on, not only those 3 phones they needed information on. They needed to crack open all the other cell phones that they took from off these guys when they were arrested, right? They have 33 of them in custody. Flow say, Digicel say, don't mix me. That's at first. Following that, the registrar was ordered by Chief Justice Brian Sykes to subpoena Digicel to comply. They had to go get a judge's order, a subpoena, for them to comply. But the company quickly sent word that it was sending over its package from overseas before the subpoena was issued. According to the consultant, he was contacted sometime in December last year to prepare a statement and extract the relevant data from these devices. Initially, he said, I was reluctant, but after several discussions, I finally agreed. The witness said that he then traveled to Jamaica and was provided secured access to the company's database, and that he extracted the data and downloaded it on 2 thumb drives and submitted them along with his statement. Now, according to him, the database can only be accessed by approved personnel, and he would not be able to modify the data from here on out. He also indicated that he would have been able to detect if there were any errors with the system during the extraction process. Nothing, he said, none of that was found. So the witness, who has completed his evidence, was not asked to provide any further details about the information that he extracted. I guess him fly back out of the country and he is back somewhere where he feels safe at the moment. Now, a serious thing. The people in Jamaica said, nope, me not do it. Next one said, nope, me not doing it. Another man say, yo, fly in so and so from foreign, make him do it, because at least him can fly back out and him safe. Me have to stay here, me not do it. It was a serious thing. it got that serious. All right, moving along now. Nationwide Radio JM, big up to them because they released, this is where we left off at. So, defense attorney in the Clansman gang trial, Lloyd McFarlane. Lloyd McFarlane today is the attorney who blasted a police witness, and he said that the police witness seemed clueless about the evidence he was presenting to the court. Now remember, if a police is going to come up here and testify, the police has to know what he's testifying about. An attorney's job is to throw some doubt in there, to mess up his credibility, to murky up the waters. So, the judge, because there is no jury in this case, it's only the judge. So the judge can look at it and say, I don't really know, Corporal, you're not making no sense to me, right? So McFarlane is actually the lead attorney for Andre Blackman Bryan, the man accused of being the leader of the One Don faction of the gang. Now, Blackman's attorney today told the police that, why you don't really sound like you know what you're talking about still, The police corporal on the witness stand had analyzed data that was stored on 3 cell phones used by the prosecution's star witness to secretly record cell phone conversations with the alleged Klansman gangsters. The prosecution is seeking to establish evidence those conversations occurred and to confirm the dates and the times and the durations of the calls. Enough people are saying, hey man, we don't need to know date and time and duration of the call. We just need to hear the information that is on these phones. But again, this is not a court of public opinion. This is a court of law. And these are things that have to be proven under the law. See? Boy, I tell you what. You see the man who do the 3 cell phone recording, he is the most damaging person that they have to date. Because I read him through a script earlier today, and the script have one of I forgot who it was, City Puts I believe, or one of them man there. I say, trying to talk to Blackman into talking about coke, like we need to get into the cocaine trade, and this are the money they know, and the man them around here, so in this area that them a feature now, and all these things, and this man recorded all this stuff and turned it over to the courts, you know what I'm saying? So it's pretty damaging, a lot of the stuff that's on there. However, the prosecution is seeking to establish evidence that those conversations occurred and to confirm the dates, the times, and the durations of the call. However, faced with questions about the data that was stored on the cell phones, the witness, who is a constable, was unable to explain sufficiently how some of that was generated. The witness couldn't explain whether it was the phone user or the manufacturer who installed the application said to be used to record the calls. The prosecution's star witness, however, if you all can recall, because this took a long break, the prosecution's star witness had actually said that he was the one that downloaded the application to the phone and used it to record the people them. I told my audience, I never even know such application was out there. Such an app was out there where the app is voice activated, I guess. And once you start talk, it will go record. And when you stop talk, it will stop record. And all this time you can use it and secretly record conversations with people. I had no idea. Because that is not my line of work, right? So it's through this that I found out that this actually exists. So anyhow, the police corporal who was testifying also had difficulty explaining which of the calls were outgoing versus which of the calls were incoming. Again, some people are saying that's not important. What's important is what's being said on the calls. However, again, this is not a court of public opinion. This is a matter of law inside of a courtroom. At one point, an annoyed McFarlane, which is the lead attorney for Andre Blackman Bryan, he objected and he said, this witness is presenting evidence on things that he seems clueless about, Your Honor. In other words, Squaddy don't know what the Ross him talking about. The police corporal wrapped up his testimony on the cell phone data today, and that was printed yesterday. Alright, May 3rd of 2022. Today I'm making this video, it's May 4th. So, and when they took a break, the judge said they will adjourn and they will come back on May 2nd. So, here we are, and the Netflix series has started again, called the Clansman One Don Trial. Now, my disclaimer on every video, me no know what going on them people your business. I find this very interesting, so all I'm doing is going to gather pieces as they are released to the public, and I will put them together and give them to my audience, because I know it's enough on the work on a 2 job and 3 job and always going and coming, so you don't have time to go read Star, Loop, Glean and this news, that news. You understand? Nationwide news, this vlogger, that vlogger. So I compile all of it and I put it in one place for you to read through it, just like how I'm reading through it as well. Catch you on the next video, because the next one that comes out, I will be right there to update you. All right, hit that subscribe button and make sure you get your membership for this channel if you haven't gotten your membership yet. How wrong with you? I'm out. Peace.